We begin in the guardian view, looking at the final output of an IEP. An individual education plan is typically created once per year, but it can be updated and republished multiple times throughout that period. This allows schools to continuously adjust the plan and keep guardians informed with the latest updates. Now we move into the IEP module itself. Here we open an example IEP and review its main components. All sections are configurable and can be included in reports in different ways. We begin with people management and meetings, where schools can track who is involved and record meeting history. Next is the student profile, which is created and maintained by the school. We then see accommodations, which define the support a student receives. These can be general or specific to individual courses, and they are visible to teachers so they can adapt their teaching accordingly. The next section is objectives. An IEP is built around a structured plan. You define objectives, provide accommodations, and then assess progress over time. Assessments can be done on different schedules, such as daily, termly, or as needed. If we open the student profile, we can see that the IEP is stored directly within it, along with an alert that notifies teachers that the student has an active IEP. Access to full IEP details is controlled by permissions. Most teachers will only see relevant accommodations, while full access is limited to specific roles. We also see the diagnosis section, which is defined and configured by the school. Next, we move to additional information. In this section, schools can add general notes and maintain records of meetings. These fields are configurable and can be adapted to different use cases. IEPs are typically managed by roles such as case managers or learning support staff, depending on the school's structure. We return to accommodations, which can take different forms. For example, a push-in strategy supports the student within the classroom, while a pull-out strategy provides one-on-one support outside of it. Multiple accommodations can be assigned across different courses. These are then visible to teachers in areas such as assessments and assignments, helping them support the student effectively. All of these elements are directly linked to the student's IEP. To achieve the overall strategy, the IEP requires a structured plan. This plan is built around objectives and provisions which define what the student is working toward and how support is delivered. All of these elements are configured by the school. Progress is then reviewed through assessments. Schools can evaluate whether objectives are being met and decide if adjustments are needed to the strategy, accommodations, or level of support provided. Here we see the different types of assessments. These can be recorded daily, yearly, or on an ad hoc basis. Each assessment provides an update on the student's progress. Assessments are fully configurable. Schools define the structure, including the questions or statements used. These can include text responses, yes or no fields, or other formats. In this example, we see a more detailed term-based assessment. Once completed, it can be published so that guardians receive an update for that period. Finally, we look at the configuration side of the IEP module. One of the key strengths of this system is its flexibility. Schools can build the IEP structure from scratch, adjusting profile fields, sections, and content based on their needs. The IEP report itself is also fully customizable. Schools can redesign it, rebrand it, or remove sections as needed. The system uses replacement tags to pull information directly from the IEP into the report. Here we see provisions, which define how support is delivered, and objectives, which define what the student is working toward. Each objective is linked to assessments, allowing schools to measure progress and ensure that the overall strategy is being achieved. And that completes our walkthrough of the Individual Education Plan. More about other modules within MySchool platform in next videos. Thanks for watching.